Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to another video, and today, welcome to the third episode of Starbucks Saturdays. Sorry if I sound like a little bit like sniffly or something, like I've stayed up for like a lot like these past couple days. Like I stayed up until like 5, like last night, like editing videos. I was actually editing, the last Starbucks Saturday. That's like releasing on like July 18th. Yeah. So basically, the stuff I ordered today was the jalapeno chicken pocket. Yeah. This, which I am. This is probably the thing I'm like the most scared to try because I don't like spicy stuff. Like I've never been a fan. I remember having like a talkie in 5th grade, or more like my extended day teacher gave me a talkie in 5th grade, and I hated it. And like I remember that in my mind, I hate the way talkies taste. They're just not my thing. And same goes with most spicy food in general. But like, I want to try and get into it more. Like next time I get ramen, I'm probably gonna get spicy ramen. See how that is. Yeah, hopefully this isn't too spicy. And for the drink, which is like equally like I'm curious to try, is the blue coconut lemonade refresher. I think I mentioned this last episode where I was interested in trying this blue drink, and since I'm pretty sure it like releases, I mean it like goes away at the end of the summer, this is like the best time to get it. But like, I'm just scared because like, how many drinks do you know that are blue exactly? Like, Powerade, I guess, Gatorade. I don't really have the blue versions. I prefer the red version of Gatorade is my favorite. And the only other blue drinks I can think of are stuff that are like blueberry flavored stuff, and I don't like blueberries, so I'm kind of like scared to try that too. But at the same time, that's what the series is for, trying new things. So yeah, and this I played a lot more safe. It's the cinnamon pull apart. There was this other thing that I was interested in trying, but like they were sold out, and unfortunately I couldn't get it. So anyway, let's try these. First, the jalapeno chicken pocket. I mean, it kind of looks like a hot pocket. Yeah, like it looks like a pizza roll, just like bigger. Let's see. Okay, so that one was kind of weird because, like, initially, it wasn't that spicy when I first bit into it. Like, I keep saying, like, I don't know why I keep saying it. It's annoying how much I use it as a filler word, but, yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it wasn't that spicy when I bit into it first. Only while chewing it for a while, I was just I was just being like, oh shit, it's getting really spicy. It's just like, yeah, it's really spicy. And it was so spicy, in fact. Well, it wasn't super spicy, but it was spicy enough for me to want to drink water instead, because I don't really want to drink this after I've eaten this. Like, I'm obviously going to drink this after I eat the jalapeno chicken pocket, but not as I'm like chewing it in my mouth, because I don't want like the chance of it tasting any different. So now I'm gonna try this and let's see how this is, because I'm curious about a blue drink. Who makes a drink blue? whoa. um, yeah, so, like, this is, a blue coconut lemonade refresher. There's also the 2 letters GR before the word blue. I'm guessing that stands for grande, because that's what the size I usually get. This is not coffee, obviously, because blue coconut lemonade refresher, that doesn't sound like coffee at all to you, does it? But it is definitely a refresher, because this is almost like an energy drink with how potent it is. I'm gonna have some of that shit again, like... Yeah, that is strong and just so fucking good, man. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, it's the funny thing, the ironic thing is, it's not even coffee. This is the first drink that I've ordered that isn't coffee for this series. Well, I guess like the matcha that was that considered. I don't think that was considered coffee. Well, it might have been because it was considered a latte. I don't know coffee stuff that well. I think latte is a coffee. I might be wrong on that. Okay, it's considered tea. Yeah. Okay, so. Actually, never mind. This is not the first, like, non-coffee drink I've tried for this, series so far, but this is definitely my favorite one of those, because it is, like, insane, honestly. Like, I don't even, like, I feel like it's a little bit misleading. I don't taste any, like, coconut-related stuff, but it's still, like, really good with just, like, just the energy you get from it, like... If I go to Starbucks any other time between now and next Saturday where I have to make the next video, I might order this. I don't know. It'll depend on like how much caffeine I have, like by the time I finish drinking this, and like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour after this video is over. I'll see how I feel. Now, the cinnamon pull apart. Will it beat the drink? That is the question of the hour, I guess. Yeah, this is... I feel like the drink is going to be pretty hard to beat, but let's see. There was this, like, wrapping on it and stuff, which I guess makes sense because the cinnamon pull apart. I'm guessing that means you pull apart the wrapper. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think for the first time throughout one of these videos, the dessert is not one of my favorite, is not like my favorite of the three. That would go to this drink. But I feel like this probably is a good contender for second best. I'm not sure. I got take another bite of this. Alright, so yeah, I think this is second best. I feel like these cinnamon rolls maybe have like a little too much like brown sugar or cinnamon on it, whatever this like stuff is on my finger. But it's still really good. I'd say this is second best. If I have to give ratings, this is definitely a 7 out of 10. This it's either a 7 or an 8. I'll have another bite of this. I'll say an 8, sure. Yeah. And this right here, this shit is a 9. Yeah, it was that good in my opinion. And, yeah, I'm just gonna have some of it right now. Oh yeah, right, my week. Let me think about that a little bit. I feel like out of, like, compared to, like, the past 2 videos, my week this week has the most little to talk about, but I'll figure out something, yeah. I feel like the most noteworthy stuff I have to say, out of, like, most of the stuff that happened this weekend, happened with, did I say this weekend? I mean this week in general. Just were the movies I watched. And, like, I did go out and do some cool stuff, like, Thursday, which was 2 days ago at this point, I went to that non-alcoholic bar and they did a karaoke night. And I know I talked about karaoke last video and how much, like, that sucked at the student union. I feel like I sung a little better at the non-alcoholic bar, but I still didn't do the best. Like, I could have definitely done some, like, voice warm-ups and stuff. The song I did, by the way, it was not Godzilla. I learned my lesson. I do want to sing it eventually, but that'll take a lot of practice to do. I have most of the first, like, verse locked down, like, from the I can swallow a bottle of alcohol and to the, like, the placate, like, lyric, yeah, but I sung Poker Face. The people that were watching thought I did good, and the good thing about it is that, like, not everyone was watching, so even if I did suck, not everyone was there to see it, not everyone paid attention, which I'm glad about that. If I did good, though, that would probably be, like, more annoying because not a bunch of people saw it, but I didn't do amazing, but I didn't suck either, and I feel like I improved. That's the point. So that's good, at least. And I know I did, I said that was Thursday, so honestly, let's just do this, like, Memento style. Sure, why not? Like, just going back in time from, Thursday, July 16th to, like, Sunday, yeah. Oh yeah, right, that, day when I was, doing karaoke, I was also doing laundry and stuff, and a tradition that I've done at this point, to be honest, is that I am, like, watching a movie while the laundry is, like, being done, and I just set timers for, okay, this is when the washer is going to be done, and this is when the dryer is going to be done, and I just watch a movie while that was happening. And last time I did this, I rewatched The Karate Kid. The first time I did this, I don't even know what I watched. I don't even know if I watched anything, to be honest. I think this tradition only started last week, but the movie I rewatched this time while doing laundry, while waiting for the laundry to be done, was The Matrix. And I have not seen The Matrix in, I have not seen it in multiple years. So I was really excited for it, to be honest, because I remember nothing from it, nothing whatsoever. The only thing I could possibly remember was the whole, scene where, Neo is dodging the bullets, like that. And I think I also remember the final battle being in a subway, but I don't really remember the choreography that went along with it. But it was an amazing movie. The opening scene, in fact, I feel like that opening scene is one of my favorites at this point. Like, on Letterboxd, if you follow me on Letterboxd, there is this list I'm doing where I'm doing an IMDb top 100 ranking, where basically that's exactly what it sounds like. I'm ranking movies off the IMDb top 500, which The Matrix is on. And the thing is, it's not the most accurate list because it is a little bit outdated, because the IMDb top 100 I'm using is the IMDb top 100 poster, which I have pictures of me marking off every single time I watch one of the movies. I'll put it right here. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, out of all of the movies on the top IMDb top 100 that I've seen, I think that has one of the best intros, aside from The Dark Knight and maybe Gladiator, I guess. But that intro was amazing. I don't want to spoil it, but there was this one shot that was awesome, and you'll know it when you see it because it's at the start of the movie. And yeah, you should watch The Matrix. It was one of the discs I brought with me when I went to college, and I used it on my portable DVD player. But I will say, you should probably just watch it on Prime, because I enjoyed watching it on my portable DVD player, but the problem is, for only a couple scenes, the disc just was not working at all for it. I had to troubleshoot it and everything. That was from, the training program to the point where like you know, like the scene where like Cypher and like and they're like he's in the Matrix with like the rest of the squad and they're like going out of a building. I know it's kind of hard to explain. I'll show you in a second. Alright, so it's this scene right here. You recognize it? So the space between the training program scene and this scene where they're like off to see the Oracle, I think. On this disc, it just doesn't work. Like, I'll show you for a second. Like when I have, like, this is hard to see, but when I click this, scene 20, off to see the Oracle, it just freezes. So that part of the disc just doesn't work. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. And what I also will say about this movie is that it has the coolest DVD menu I have ever seen. This, people, is why you should buy more physical media like me. Because just owning everything on streaming and like Amazon Prime and stuff, it might not be like the best looking. Like, it doesn't have a cool DVD menu when you buy something off Amazon. It does it now. Yeah, what was I gonna say? And also besides, like, technically you don't own any of it if you just buy it online because of just how that works. Like Netflix, for example. They can just take off anything whenever they want and you have no control over it. So you might as well just buy the disc for the movie you really like in case Netflix does decide to take it off. Now, to be fair to that, when Netflix does say, hey, this is leaving soon, that's when I watch it, because when else am I gonna? Because it's about to leave. And through that I have found some of my favorite movies, like Parasite. When it left, I watched it like 10 days before it left. And it is like just it's like my second favorite movie of all time right now. I think I mentioned that like last video. But it's like only behind The Dark Knight. It might be third favorite now, because like City of God is really good too, but I think I'm just saying Parasite is better than it right now. I have it on DVD now. I got it on DVD recently, Parasite. So I might rewatch it and like see how it compares. But I already have like 30 movies on my July watch list, so I probably shouldn't add to it then again. Anyways, Wednesday. I don't think that much like interesting stuff happened. Well, actually no, that's a lie. And Hispanic cinema, there were like presentations. Some people did presentations with this one movie called Fitzcarraldo, and it was really good. Like the movie and their presentations as well. Yeah, I am doing the presentations next class on Monday, but for this one movie I watched called Embrace of the Serpent. That is the most recent film I watched in Hispanic cinema, and it is my favorite. Fitzcarraldo, it's my second favorite. That one's pretty good. Embrace of the Serpent, you need to watch this. It is just like, it's a beautiful movie, and the message is about like colonization and like the themes of just like assimilation into different cultures. It's just like a stunning movie and also just depressing as well. You should watch it. It actually got nominated for Best Foreign Film at the 2015 Academy Awards, but it lost to, I don't even know what it lost to. I think it was a film from Hungary. Let me check. Yeah, the movie it lost to was Son of Saul. I have not seen that. I'm not super interested in seeing it, but let me check the Letterboxd rating. I mean, I wasn't super interested in watching Embrace of the Serpent either until I found out that it actually is on the Letterboxd Top 500. Unlike Fitzcarraldo, which used to be on the Top 500, Embrace of the Serpent is strongly in the Top 500, almost being at the halfway point. It's like number 274 right now, I think. But let's see where Son of Saul is. If it's probably not even on there, but let me check the average rating. 4.1, not bad at all. I might watch this eventually, even though it's definitely not going to be on the top of my list. But since it won best foreign language film, it's got to count for something, right? And Wednesday, aside from the Fitzcarraldo presentations happening in Hispanic cinema, we met this one person who I think is retired now, but she used to be like a script supervisor. I think that's what she said her job was, and she actually had some call sheets to show us. I probably can't show them right now because like I didn't ask permission. Like, hey, I'm making these things on Saturday where like I try out Starbucks food. Can I show these while I do that? I never asked a question like that, so I'm not going to risk showing it and getting in trouble. But here's a question: have any of you guys heard of a movie called Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans? That was made by the same guy who made Fitzcarraldo and also Aguirre, The Wrath of God, which is another movie I saw in this class. But she had some of the call sheets for Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, which I think has like Nicolas Cage in it and stuff. It's like from 2009. I have not seen it. I'm not super interested in seeing it, but I probably will eventually. So it was pretty cool how like she got like the call sheets and script from it. She also had the script and like it came with like a bunch of like revisions and stuff, which was awesome. It was really cool to see because I want to go into a field like that one day, something in like regards to like filmmaking and stuff. I think that would be really cool. Tuesday, what happened on Tuesday? Right, I watched Fitzcarraldo, which is, like I said, is so far my second favorite, like, Hispanic cinema movie so far. I'm not going to go too much in depth into it. I really enjoyed it. It's super long, but I thought it was really fun. And apparently the, like, production, like, timeline for it was absolute hell. And I don't even want to get into it. I'll explain that for a different time because I'm actually planning now on making a ranking of every single movie I watched in Hispanic cinema. And I'm aiming for a like release date of somewhere in Hispanic Heritage Month. I think that would be fair, like somewhere between September 15th and October 15th. I think that would make sense. Yeah. And Monday, what happened Monday? Oh yeah, right. So I have met like a couple of people, and there was this one girl and like a couple like friends she has. We were gonna do a game night on Monday, but that got canceled because there were only like 5 or 6 of us down here. We still played a little bit of games like Uno and this one thing called Spot It, which I've never played before, but like the main girl really liked it. But like, give me a second to think. I didn't stay down there for too long. I just kind of chilled with some people that I like met for the first time and stuff. Then I went back up and I was in the middle of watching Network, I think, which is one of my favorite movies of like the month so far. I do this one thing, if you follow my Letterboxd, where I record my first watches of every single month. And so far, yeah, my favorite watch of July is City of God, and I'm only counting movies that I've watched for the first time that isn't from this year. So I've watched a couple of new movies in July, like Disclosure Day, which I thought was really good, and also these 2 other movies from Netflix and Prime, respectively, called Wrecking Crew and War Machine, and also Mercy. All 3 of them are bad, but they also just so happen to be released this year, so they don't count for this list. I'll put my list up here right now. It currently only has 8, because I've been watching like more newer movies. But I'm gonna get caught up. I think I'm gonna watch The Prestige tonight, or maybe just today, because I stayed up until 5 last night trying to get the previous Starbucks Saturday out. So I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight. I think I'm just gonna stay in and yeah, maybe just like do some shit. Maybe work on my presentation too, because I need to like finish that Embrace of the Serpent presentation by Monday, like at class. I don't have time to work on it in class, but I'm gonna be presenting it then, so I need to get that done. But yeah, right. Since we on Monday, game night didn't work out well, we switched it to Friday. But also then, like, it just didn't work out either. Like, there were just no people there, and that time we didn't even go down there and play games. There were just, like, the main girl just went back to her room, and I think she had, like, assignments to work on and stuff. So I went to the non-alcoholic bar thinking that it was poker night, and I thought it'd be fun, but also at the same time, I guess it wasn't poker night, so I kind of just like wasted $10 there, bought a couple drinks, and just like got some assignments done and stuff. Yeah, and that brings me to today. Well, I guess after I got back, that's when I like finished editing the previous Starbucks Saturday episode, but yeah, that's what I've been doing with my whole week so far. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Yeah, I think it's right in between. It's not as long as episode 2, but it's a little bit longer than episode 1. Let me know if you want you want the episodes to be shorter. I don't know, because I like talking about my week. I think it's cool. But sometimes I am aware that I go on for too long and like rant and go on tangents and stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.